So in this lab sheet, we will try to introduce some concepts about regular expressions, how we can use them to do the search for strings in a lot of information, file information. So regular expression, or the short form is regex, is a pattern of symbols. Usually we use it to fine tune or filter the output of alphanumeric text, especially log files. So two major standards of regular expression, POSIX and PERL. So for this lab, we will be using the CyberOps virtual machine, which is on the right here. Okay, so first thing first, we need to go to the browser and start the URL regex1.com. So let me just click on this one. www.regex1.com. Okay, so what happened is this. This is a free tutorial website created by someone to learn about regular expressions. So there are many tutorials. I think at least quite a few. So you can actually go through the tutorial yourself and self-learn. Okay, so for this case, what we'll do is there will be some regular expression patterns that we will introduce to you in these lab sheets. So let's take a look at some of them. Here, lesson notes. So for this case, we have the first regular expression you see over here. Where is it? Yeah, over here. So for example, if we use the regular expression ABC with 3 triple dots, it means that we are looking for all the characters or letters. Okay. Similarly, if we are looking for digits, numeric digits, we will use expression something like this: 1, 2, 3, dot, dot, dot. So dot, dot, dot means all the remaining numbers or digits. For example, 4, 5, 6, 7, it will be included. Next, we have this expression called \d. So this again is very similar to this expression. It's just a short form, \d for any digits. \big D, okay, \big D is for non-digital characters. Okay. Dot means any character, \dot is a period, and so on. Okay, so now we go on to this square brackets. So for example, if you have this expression called square bracket ABC. So let me open up my notepad. So if you have the expression A bracket A, B, and C. Okay, so when your string in your file have any of the 3 letters, it will be highlighted. Okay, for example, if you have the word family, family have the letter A, so this letter A will be highlighted. Similarly, if you have another word, for example, Huba, okay? So Huba, these 2 letters are part of this regular expression pattern. So these 2 letters will be highlighted, will be found. Okay. Okay, interesting thing to note is the capital C will not be so-called searched under this one, because for this case, it means that the letters you want to find are only the small letter A, B, and C. Okay, capital letters are not part of this regular expression. Same thing. If you want to find the other way around, if you have the cap ABC, so cap ABC means you are looking for the opposite. So you want any word that do not contain this expression here. So for example, if you have the word, let's say, empty, okay? So this word will not have any A, B, or C characters. So this word will be selected. Okay. So this is what it means. Another one is bracket A dash Z. So bracket A dash Z. So this means any characters, small characters, from A, B, C, all the way to Z. Okay. So in this case, empty, all our letters are small letters, will be selected, it will be found. However, if let's say you have another word, uh, let's say family, since the family, the F is a capital F, and then it will not be highlighted. It will only highlight the small character sets. Okay, the same thing goes for the other one, 0-9. Okay, so 0-9 means any character sets with the digits inside. Okay, so for example, let's say you have this character set, for example. So since the 1, 2, 3 exists inside, it will be highlighted because you are searching for this expression, any numbers, any digits. Of course, we can make the thing a bit more generalized. We can use backslash small w for any alphanumeric characters. On the other hand, if you have backslash capital W, it is the opposite. Any non-numeric characters, non-alphanumeric characters. Okay, usually the non-alphanumeric characters are, for example, the uh, let's say your percentage. It's a non-alphanumeric character, or maybe the hex sign, or this. So all these are the non-alphanumeric characters. Okay, next we have the other case, curly bracket W, curly bracket M. So this means I want to repeat for a certain repetitions. So for example, let's say I have curly bracket 3. That means I'm going to repeat this thing 3 times. Okay. Or if I have a curly bracket 3, comma 5. So I will repeat this expression 3 or 4 or 5 times. Okay. So 3, 4, and 5 times. Then you have some other expressions. So let's take a look at some of the examples inside your lab sheet. So for your first question here, you can refer to the website you saw just now. So my website was here. Okay, so the first question asks what is a question mark. So question mark is related to the optional character. So you can just simply copy and write down in your lab sheet. Okay, so this is optional character. Okay, so next we have the star. So star refers to the 0 or more repetitions. 0 or 4 repetitions. Okay, so I think should be there. Okay, then the rest you can also populate yourself depending on the question over here. Okay, so I'll skip the initial part. Maybe I go over to the bottom here, the next set of regular expression. Okay, let's investigate this one. Cap 83. So what does cap 83 means? So cap on this case, you will have this, is talking about this one starts and end, okay? So what this means is if you have the cap 83, so you can try and see over here. There is a pattern that you can try, for example, cap 83. Oh, you can't see it here. It's on the other section. Okay, never mind. So this means the character will start from this number and end at from this number onwards lah. So for example, if you have this pattern, cap 83, it means you have all the numbers from 83, 4, 5, and so on. Okay, so infinite because you don't have is it an end pattern. Okay, next we have the A bracket A Z curly bracket 2 comma 4. So any of the numbers, any of the letters from capital A to Z repeated for 2 or 3 or 4 times. Okay, so for example, if I have this word, let's say capital A, B, C, it will be accepted as one of the pattern, or maybe you have another pattern, let's say T, E, and T. Okay, so this will also be the pattern that is acceptable because there are 4 characters inside this pattern. This one has 3 characters inside the pattern. However, if let's say you want to, if your string is, let's say, this string, APPLE apple, so this string will not be captured under this regular expression pattern because it has more than 4 characters. 1, 2, 3, 5 apple. Okay, APPLE got 5 letters, but we only want 2 to 4. Okay, so this one will not be captured inside there. Next, we have this regex pattern 2015. Okay, so numbers 2015 will be quite straightforward. Digits, in this case. Okay, next, we have this timestamp. Okay, so this means we have a timestamp of 5 hours, 22 minutes, and 2 something seconds. What it means? That means your timing will be captured as long as it is between 5 hours, 22 minutes, and 20 seconds, all the way to 5 hours, 22 minutes, and 29 seconds. Okay, so that is for this one. For the other one, the \.com. Okay, \.com is to find the particular pattern, alphanumeric character. So all the files with this ending with .com will be identified. Okay, then for this pattern here, you have complete or get. So what this means is the pipe is shown here. Over here, can you see? Matches either the first one or the second one. So that means if your file string, you have either one of them. For example, let's say you have the text called file completed, small letters. This one will be captured because it has the letters complete inside. Okay, it will be selected as part of the pattern. Or if you have another word, let's say, for example, you have GET AI, let's see, 歌台. So the GET also part of the pattern, it will also be captured and selected by this pattern. So either this one or this one. Okay, if both are there, it will both be selected. So this is how the the pattern over here works. Okay, the last one, 0 curly bracket 4. So this means any digits or any numbers with at least with four zeros. Okay, so for example, if you have 5,000, it will not be selected because you need 4 zeros. So you need at least 1 zero, then it will be selected. Or maybe 10,000. Okay, all these will be selected as long as you got 4 zeros together. Okay, the last part, let's try to do this exercise inside your CyberOps VM. So inside CyberOps VM, open a terminal. So I'll go over to the terminal here. This one need you all to submit, you all maybe want to try now. Okay, Ashik, maybe you want to try now. So let's open up the CyberOps VM if you haven't opened up. Okay, CyberOps VM. I'll show you how to open already right just now. So please open now. Yeah, I know. Ashik not open yet. You watching some longer video, right? Don't know. I don't watch those kind of video too much. Bad for health. Quick, do work. Oh, another 10 minutes we can go tea break. Okay, so are you all okay already? Have you all started your CyberOps VM? You all know how to start? Just now I show you already. Why you some never go toilet help you? Okay, so anyway, so this I'll just continue first. So this is the terminal. So over here, what I'll do is I will use this terminal and then go over to the lab support files folder. Okay, so let me go over to CD lab support files folder. Enter. Okay. So inside this folder, there is a file called logstash tutorial. Okay. So let's try and find it. I hope you still remember your Linux command, ls this. And then the files we want to find is here. Can you see? This is the file we want to use. So what we are going to do now is we are going to use the less command, okay, to summarize or open a small section of the file. So let's use less logstash. Okay, so now my logstash file logstash log is open. So this is what it looks like. If you have been doing cybersecurity before, you can see that this is a log file. Okay, so why is a log file? Because inside the log file, you have this thing called the timestamp. Can you see? Sorry, there's a IP address, and then there's also a date and the timestamp in the square bracket for the second one. The third item you see is this get. Okay, so get is actually a HTTP verb. Basically, this is trying to retrieve something. Okay, in this case, this is a PNG file. It's trying to retrieve from this, I think, web server. Okay, then of course, the next command here you see is HTTP 1.1. Means it's using the version 1.1 HTTP protocol. The next one, 200 here represents the server response. It shows the web server response. 200 means okay, everything nice, no problem. And then, of course, you have some other things. You can see over here the URL you're trying to access, the browser that is using the log file is logging this browser file, okay, from Mozilla, based on Mozilla. Okay, so the next paragraph, you also see the same thing. One thing to note when you are doing this kind of cybersecurity thing, right, is this thing called the timestamp. So the timestamp is an important thing because it shows you when is this log file created. And also you can kind of guess what is the time zone that this log file is created usually. So for this case now you see that it's on the 4th of Jan 2015, 5:13:44 seconds in the morning. And the next instance of the log file is actually the same, except it's at the 44 seconds. And then some more is this one is at the 45th second. Okay, so the log file is like trying to register every instance or event. It is logging every event every 1 second, I think. 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4. Okay, so you can see the timestamp that is recorded over here. Some of them actually are the same because it seems that it's oversampling. That means it sample more than 1 time per second. So that's why you have this two instances with the same timestamp, 45 seconds. Okay, so this is useful. So you might want to take note when you look at log files. Okay, coming back to Earth. So after I open up the logstash file already, so we go on to the command. Okay, so there is a cursor. If you see carefully, there's a slash cursor. So for your case, you might need to scroll to the bottom and you can see the cursor looks something like this. Okay, with 2 dots, a colon. Okay, so what you need to do is let's try the first pattern, cap 83. Okay, so let's use the command slash cap 83. Okay, so when you press enter, you notice that now all the instances of 83 will appear. Can you see? It will be highlighted. So that means these are the paragraphs or entries with this string that you want to search for 83. Okay. Of course, we can modify the thing a bit. Instead of slash 83, you can search for other things. Let's say I want to search for all the gets verb. So I can use the same thing. Slash get. Okay. Can you see? So all the get command will be highlighted. Okay. So this can be useful because later on, as you can see, especially if you use log files, you will see a lot of entries, a few thousands or a few millions of them. So the regular expression is a way to help us to fine tune or filter out the important things we want to see. Okay, so it's quite useful when we want to search for stuff. Okay, next command or next pattern we want to try is this one. So slash bracket AZ bracket 2, 4. So let's try again. So for this case, I'm going to use the command slash square bracket capital A dash capital Z close square bracket curly bracket 2, 4. 4, sorry. Then press enter. So after this is done, you will see a couple of things appear. Okay, so what are the things that appear? That means get HTTP OS KHDM HTTP KHDM blah blah blah. So you notice that all these patterns are actually the capital letters of the English words, English letters. Okay, so English letters with the capitalized English letters. So what this means is we are using this pattern here. I don't know whether you can see. So this pattern allows us to search for all the alphanumeric characters. No, the letters. Okay, the letters with alpha characters are no numeric. Okay, alpha characters, capital alpha characters. As long as there are 2 or 3 or 4 letters in length. Okay, so that's why the smallest one you have is capital O, capital S. The next one you have is GET, okay, capital GET or capital HTTP. All these will satisfy this pattern over here. Okay, so this is the next pattern we tried. So any more pattern we want to try? Let's try one more. Let's try one more before we close the lesson. Let's say I want to search for. Okay, let's say I want to search for all the Apple WebKit or maybe all the English words, but I don't want the English words. It combines of capitals, capital letters and small letters, but I don't want numbers, just the English words alone. So what I can do is I can construct this regular expression slash bracket a dash z, okay, small a dash small z, and then capital A dash capital Z, okay, and square bracket and press enter. So as you can see now, there's a lot of selected range because all those words with capital letters, small letters will be highlighted. Okay, except numbers, except numbers and the punctuation. Okay, so let's say I don't want too many one of them. I want to limit my search scope. So for example, I just want the words of a certain length, okay, of a certain length. So I can just fine tune the search or the query, the expression, sorry, regular expression. So over here, but I want only the letters with at least how many? At least 4 letters, at least 5 letters or and above. Anything less than 5 letters, I don't want. So I just use a curly bracket, 5 letters. So 5 dot dot dot. Then curly bracket again. Press enter. Oh, cannot. Sorry, my mistake. Let me try again. Bracket a dash z capital dash capital Z. Yeah. Dash a dash a curly bracket 5 to 8. Let's see. Press enter. Okay, so now as you can see, I will highlight those words at least 5 characters and above. Okay, those words with less than 5 characters, for example, get HTTP or like or gen will not be highlighted because I only want 5 and above. Okay, so this is how you can use the regular expression to help you to search the stuff you want to find easier. Okay. Okay, so that more or less concludes this lab sheet.